Hello there and welcome to this edition of Streets Ahead. Along with lots of other features, we'll take a look at the Freebridge Tenants Academy, we meet two new members of the Town Board, check on the progress of the Improvements Programme and preview the 2007 Tenant Awards. Don't forget there's full versions of all our features and much more in the printed version of Streets Ahead. Now, the improvement team have been busy through the winter period and Freebridge have been continuously assessing what our tenants think of the work that's been done to ensure our contractors are giving us the very best service. We've been looking at a home that's had some of the improvements done to see how the expectations the tenants had before the housing stock transfer to Freebridge compared with what they've actually received. Leslie and Christine Elflett have been tenants of Freebridge Community Housing since moving into their home at Coronation Avenue in West Winch in 1981. The Elfletts were very pleased with the way the work took place, from the design service which managed to arrange everything in the kitchen almost to perfection, through to the liaison officers who visited them to ensure everything was going as expected, and the contractors who finally installed the kitchen without any problems. The Elfletts have also had their house rewired and a new bathroom installed. Because of the vast amount of work involved, we can't do all the improvements at the same time, which is why we have a schedule of works in place that plans the various elements to be completed through until 2011. Now there's some parking glee at Sutton Lee. During part of a consultation exercise with tenants of sheltered housing schemes, we found out what tenant issues of concern really were, and it was generally agreed that parking was the main problem, as a lack of space has caused a lot of problems with tenants and relatives parking on grassed areas. After discussion with the tenants and listening to their views, the new car parking is complete and was recently given a grand opening. Now it's all go at Monk's Close after months of drawing plans, receiving tenders, choosing constructors and obtaining planning permission. The go-ahead for the upgrade to the community centre came through in November. Work is ongoing, should be completed early this year. There's lifelong learning courtesy of the Freebridge Tenant Academy. In partnership with the College of West Anglia, we're starting a new term in the next few weeks and we're interested in hearing from you. This year we're bringing you more courses than ever before, including Beginners Computing, Intermediate Computing, NVQ 1, 2 and 3 in Computing and Digital Photography. So if you're interested in any of those courses, complete the slip in the printed version and return it to us at Freebridge. We'll get back in touch with further details nearer the time. We're also running English for speakers of other languages. These courses will be run at Freebridge Community Housing's Juniper House on Friday mornings. Once again, if you're interested in attending this or any of the other courses, do complete the slip in the printed version, send it back to us. Now, nominations towards the 2007 Freebridge Community Tenant Awards have closed. More than 80 nominations have been made, and as usual they include examples of outstanding friendship, kindness and community spirit. There's been a presentation evening at the Duke's Head Hotel on Kings Lynn's Tuesday Marketplace. All of those nominated this year received their award certificates. Next off, it's the 6th of March. That, of course, is the annual Gala Night. That'll be held at the Kings Lynn Town Hall. As many of you will know, this evening has to be experienced to be believed, as the category winners chosen by the judges receive their prizes. Now, Freebridge going digital. In recent months, we've seen more and more press and media advertising relating to the countdown for the switch over to digital television. Freebridge Community Housing has many properties which are connected to various communal TV systems. We're presently seeking tenders for installation of new systems which will allow tenants to connect to a variety of digital options ranging from Freeview to Sky Plus at their discretion. Now, Freebridge's obligation extends only to providing a signal into your home. It doesn't cover the provision of any decoders or charges from service providers. Freebridge anticipate that by autumn or winter of 2009, our tenants will benefit from this enhanced service. Now, we all want to take pride in Kings Lynn, and late last year the first of two Civic Pride Days took place. Freebridge, along with the DVLA, Norfolk Fire and Rescue Service, Norfolk Constabulary, Broadland Housing and the Borough Council of West Norfolk joined forces to spend those days on a variety of initiatives to help make the town cleaner, greener and generally more welcoming. The event started with a 2-week vehicle amnesty to take old and abandoned cars off the streets. Also included the provision of free plants for communal areas and green plants for community groups. The programme culminated in an intensive 2-day clean-up of the town. Now there's 2 new board members for Freebridge. We've announced 2 tenants. Barbara Davis and Bill Guyan have been appointed to our board of directors. The number of tenants on the 15-strong board now has risen from 5 to 7, and the new appointments say they're delighted to be working for the community.
I've always had this theory, in actual fact, that if you want to change something, right, it's better to be inside than on the outside. So in other words, if you're a member of the organisation, you have much more sway than if you're on the outside.
They say winners are grinners, and North Lynners certainly are winners. They often get an undeserved bad press for North Lynn. The media seem to love to print sensational stories about the area. Truth of the matter, though, is the vast majority of people who live within this community are decent and law-abiding, and that's the message that Freebridge wants everyone to hear. We've been working closely with the police, the Crime and Disorder Reduction Partnership and local residents to help resolve some of the issues in North Lynn. The intention is to make North Lynn not just safer for everyone, but to give it a bit of a facelift too. Something the media never report on is the reputation that North Lynn has for being a very welcoming, warm and tolerant community. Historically, people from different backgrounds or even different nationalities have always lived in harmony with North Lynners. We want to ensure this positive reputation continues. Does this sound familiar? Overly hot water coming out of the hot water taps? Excessive noise or bubbling from your hot water cylinder? Does hot water sometimes come out of your cold water taps? Or do you have steam or moisture in the roof space? If this is familiar, you're advised to switch off your immersion heater now and call our customer contact centre on 0800 169 1694. That's 0800 169 1694. We'll arrange for an inspection to take place to ensure that your system is safe. This is following recent guidance from the Health and Safety Executive, which was issued after some serious incidents elsewhere in the country. If in doubt, call our customer service centre. That's about all we have time for this time on the Streets Ahead video version. Don't forget, of course, in the full printed version there's much more, including Sylvia Pomeroy's regular column and our big VIP interview. We'll see you next time on Streets Ahead.